This case is a mystery of a missing anchor woman on June 27th, 1995, had vanished from her own parking lot.
I do have a doozy of a time, let me tell you.
Many of you might know the name Jodi Huisentruit. Her case gained national attention when the morning anchor never showed up for her shift at KIMT in Mason City, Iowa. Her belongings, along with a bent car key, were found just feet from her apartment and next to her car. 29 years later, her body has never been found, and her killer has never been brought to justice.
And typically you cover cases about missing and unsolved people here in the News Channel 7 viewing area. This is a big national story. How is Jodi's disappearance connected to our audience?
That's the key question. So all of it centers around Wisconsin Rapids native Christopher Rivak. And as a part of my reporting last month, I learned the Wood County Sheriff's Office believes Rivak is responsible for the 2006 death of Deidre Harm.
Wow.
Then in 2009, he took his own life while in jail, and he was facing homicide charges for Renee Williams in Missouri. As I dug in even deeper, it came to my attention that several other cases in the Midwest had a striking similarity to both Deidre and Renee. So I took what I learned to Wood County, and now for the first time, they are actively working with the Mason City Police Department to learn if Rivak could be connected to both Deidre Harm and Jodi Huisentruit. The lead investigator on Jodi's case says yes, Rivak is someone they are investigating for several reasons. One being in 1995, the year Jodi was abducted, Rivak's wife, who he was separated from, was also living in Mason City, which could have given him the chance to either meet or see Jodi. The other being, he fits the profile.
I've read through, the case files of both Deidre Harm and Renee Williams down in Ava, Missouri, where she went missing. And later on learned that she was moved, her remains were moved and things like that. So, there's a possibility that could have happened here in Mason City. I mean, there's a reason why we haven't found her body. A guy like Chris Rivak fits that reason. So why not look into him?
Both departments confirmed to me they plan to meet in Wood County to go over their massive case files later this month. They hope to compare notes and determine if Rivak was ever in Mason City. And while none of this proves Rivak is responsible for Jodi's disappearance, it does mean investigators in both states aren't stopping until they get answers. If you knew Rivak on a personal level, the Mason City Police Department wants to hear from you. And if you want to learn even more about his suspected victims and why his second wife says she helped him hide one of the bodies, head over to WSAW.com. There you'll find our latest podcast episode, Christopher Rivak, Deadly Connections.